1995 Land Cruiser FZJ80. Just want to do a quick video showcasing the new winch that I just slapped on here. Previously, when I bought this vehicle, it had a front and rear bumper custom made already from the previous owner, and then the previous owner also had a Smittybilt 9,500 pound synthetic winch. I recently just got rid of that one, and I found this on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. It was brand new, and it's never been used. The guy only spooled the rope, and then he unspooled it. He was gonna use it for his trailer or something like that to haul vehicles, and he ended up not using it. So I bought this off new used offhand for $400. This is the Smittybilt X2O 10,000 pound winch with synthetic rope as well. So it had everything is pretty similar, and same mounts as the 9,500. This is just a 10K, a little bit bigger, and also the biggest thing is it's wireless. It has a wireless remote, so that's pretty awesome. This is battery operated, and if you run out of battery, they also come with the cable, so you have your cable that you can still plug it into. So this right here, you just flip it on, and then you can just go wireless. Simple like that. And then when you plug it in, when you plug in the remote to the control box, you don't have to flip that switch. It automatically connects to each other. And this thing, if you don't use it for like 10 or 3 minutes, it automatically shuts off, so you don't have to press that. But anyways, this is the 10K winch from Smittybilt. I love it. Looks great, looks amazing. Has a big old hook that came with it. Cast iron, I believe, or forged or something like that. So this is a very nice one. One thing I love about this one is that the control box, I'll post some photos of the 9,500 winch. The control box on this one is much more shorter, and the 9,500 was taller, whereas it was hitting this piece right here. So the control box fits much more better. The grill was already cut like this from the previous owner to fit the winch, and even when he cut this, the control box on the 9,500 was still hitting this, so this one fits in perfectly. It bolts in directly onto here. The only thing I had to do was that metal support bracket right there, this metal support bracket on the vertical line, I had to trim about 1 inch of that off, because this one sits, this one was a bit more wider as far as from the front to the end, so it was I had to chop that off, which was no big deal. But other than that, it's the same mounting point, your typical mounting point. 8,000, 9,500, 10K, they're all very similar. Came with the new aluminum fair lead, so I went ahead and put this one on. And then my old one, my 9,500, I sold that the same day, like 2 hours after I posted it. Somebody bought it, and I sold that for 200. So technically, I pay like 200 bucks for this winch, brand new. This thing costs like 600, 650 brand new off of Amazon, something like that. And I like this one. This one has a better control. This lever here is way more bigger. This is your free spool. If you want to go free spool, you can push it, and that's what it looks like. So let me show you guys some of that. We won't be using it today because we're just out here on the malls. We're just out here mall crawling, but eventually I would like to use this, and I want to see how it performs. I want to see how fast it rails up, and just overall. I also want to test it out too, because I have my dual battery set up now, so I want to see how my battery handles it and stuff. So you can see right there, it's nice and flush in there. From far away, it's all nice and shiny. The fair lead that I have on the 9,500 was all blacked out. This one's aluminum, so it sticks out more, but no big deal. So if you guys have this winch, let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think? You guys have any issues? You guys like it? Is it reliable? And let me know in the comment section what you guys think. But so far, all the reviews that I read about this one here has been good. Waterproof and all that stuff, so you can have this thing underwater up to like 30 minutes or something like that, under 5 feet of water or something like that. So that's what it looks like. And again, everybody's bumper is different. This is just a custom made one. that the previous owner made. The only thing I did differently on this bumper was I mounted these lights right here, and also I mounted this right here because the previous owner, when they had this, they didn't have any they didn't have a place to mount a fairlead. So these are the tow hooks off of just your regular Toyota pickups that's on the front of Toyota pickups. I just went ahead and used them and welded them up and the right distance, put it in. So very nice, very pleased with it. Looks good, feels good. My 9500 was doing good, but that one didn't really free spool so well because I think the rope was all worn out or just needed to be torn apart and re-gear or re-grease. So I didn't really like that. So this was a good time to upgrade it. I saw this on Facebook Market and I was surprised how cheap it was. 400 bucks. It was super cheap for a winch. So I decided to pick it up. And I like it. It looks good. Wireless remote's nice and light. I'm gonna go buy a lanyard and tie this to a lanyard so you can put this around your neck so you don't lose it around when you're on the trails and stuff, or when you're using it, you can put it around your neck and just drop it, and then you can have hands free doing stuff instead of having to hold it all the time. But that's something to consider. It doesn't have a place to tie a lanyard, but you can just wrap it around the hair. So this is it right here. That's the battery compartment in there. That screw in the battery compartment. I don't know which kind of battery to use, but I'll go ahead and pop it out eventually and buy some spare batteries. But I also have the cable that will be kept in the vehicle at all times. So whenever we run out of battery, we can just pop the cable in and use the cable the old school method. So no big deal. But just want to showcase the 10,000 winch from Smittybilt. This is the generation 2. There's already a new generation of the 10K, which is like a little bit more slimmer. But this is their older version, which is still good. So let me know if you guys got any questions. And I'll see you guys next time. This is on the 95 Land Cruiser FZJ80. Sitting on 295, stock suspension with Old Man Emu coils, stock heights.